Hello and welcome to some more Let's Play Amnesia Machine for Pigs with Antroid. I kind of gave up on trying to be scared by this game, so for ease of recording I still have my big light on. But you might experience some FPS issues with the camera, because I think I bought a really shit camera. Because my difficulty here is either I get light right in my face, light in my eyes, and I cannot see anything on the screen, or also the screen can get slightly lit up and makes it harder to see it. Or camera cannot see me whatsoever unless I turn the whatever the name of this parameter is that makes it record brighter but at lower FPS. So I guess I kinda fucked up with that purchase. Good thing it was cheap. I don't know, I'm not sure I should buy another camera, a good camera. Because I wanna my other planned Let's Play. Whoa, so many missed notes here. Ah, yes, this is trivial. Oh, this guy is over dramatic. I want Outlast and Miasmata to be a bit more of a success, for which I would dearly like to be able to record in darkness, in some partial darkness at least, without spoiling the atmosphere by having my room all lit up like this, but apparently it is not to happen unless I buy a better camera or something. So I have no idea how to do this. I don't know how to make my face visible on the camera without lighting my whole room too much. In any case, let's just... As I said, I gave up on hoping to be scared by this game, so let's just get it over with. I feel like I'm doing a terrible job here by just being so apathetic towards it, but I don't think at this point, I don't think it deserves much more.
Why did you take my children? Madness. Of all the blood we have spilled together, the first drops fell from your hands alone. Then I am damned for a philosophe, and everything is lost.
I mean, some of the people who worked on this game did an alright job, but the level designers fucked everything up, and I think the writers also had a hand in fucking it up. Because, I mean, this guy... First of all, he's overblowing the problems of the world by making it out to be a completely hellish place. I don't know, just... Well, you know what he's been talking about. And then there are the kids. I mean, they're so insignificant on this whole. If your problem is the global problem of the world, why would you care about a couple kids? I don't know, it just doesn't seem realistic, and it seemed kinda ridiculous, to be completely honest. That was that. Some electricity going on there. Interesting. So the story is not convincing. I feel like there's so much potential in this story, and it's completely not realized in any way. Maybe I'm just in a bad mood right now, but all this trying to tweak the lighting and to working properly for the Let's Play, I'm just angry at this point, slightly. Honestly, I had the illusion that I would be able to get scared by the game, but I don't see myself being scared at all anymore at this point. I just cannot... Whoa. Do we get Return to Castle Wolfenstein style cyber enemies right now or what? Kinda remind me of that. See, it's kinda annoying to me, because I'm not sure if it's my fault or the game's at this point that I completely feel unable to immerse myself enough to be scared of anything in this game. I'm wondering if I shouldn't have been recording the Let's Play, should have just enjoyed it on my own, maybe it would have made a bigger impact on me. But I don't know, just playing games by myself without recording kinda seems meaningless now, for some reason. This game, I don't feel bad anymore about utterly mocking it, because it has, I mean, it did have good moments, and some people, as I said, did a good job here. But at large, it's just pathetic. I mean, it's marketed as a horror game, and it's doing a piss poor job at being a horror game. I'm going to tell you right now, if you see a Let's Player acting like he's scared of this game, he's either a gigantic, enormous unimaginable pussy or equally huge tool. Just pretending for the sake of the viewers' amusement, because the viewers would rather have a funny face than a genuine reaction. Okay, now this looks like a promising area, but I'm willing to bet that it's going to be a terrible, uninteresting sequence, because so far what we had, like a couple sequences where we had to run for 5 seconds maximum from someone without any danger. The one really good sequence with the pistons, like the first real big sequence. There's more than one of them and they weren't trivial to avoid. Okay, what's going on? Oh my god, don't sick the freaking cyber pig on me now. Wait a second. Is it invisible? I heard footsteps. Now I don't hear anything. Ah. Shit. Oh fuck, judging by the action music it knows where I am. Shit. I'm assuming I have to do something with these. Up! Ah yes. Fuck it, I'm just going to use the lantern. Gah! Go around here, right? Fuck off! Fuck off! Fuck off! This was an incredibly retarded sequence. I don't think I need to explain why at this point. Yeah, I feel that the level designers of this game, I'm not meaning the little nitpicks that I've been making, just in general. They have these nice enough props, decorations and resources for the game, and somewhat workable story, I suppose. But they fucked it up so hard. Now I wish I had the means to make a horror game by myself, just to try and see if I can make one that I could imagine getting scared by. But as I've been talking to one guy who is apparently also on Doom World, been disagreeing slightly with me, and I've been telling him my opinion that the best horror games are always, and I said it in the video before, the best horror games for me, in my opinion, should be procedural generated, and I don't think I have the technology available to me freely to make a procedural generated game, because the pathfinding is not going to work. So either you make your own pathfinding via scripts, and this could probably be really complicated or lag the hell out of the game, or you just make danger that doesn't require pathfinding, which isn't really that interesting, I suppose, usually. I will think about it at work instead of working, because I really want to make a horror game now.
To save you.
At this point, more than any other type of game.
I would
Maybe
have
it'll
given
pass,
my
I don't
soul
know.
to spare you this world and its loan.
You know what? This area around me should be totally, completely black, because there is no source of light here besides a couple flimsy lamps and my thing, which isn't going to change anything if I shut it down, obviously. There is no source of light to lit up the water particles in the air, which make up the fog, so the fog should have been absolutely black, pitch black. But I guess it's an enormous room and I like that fact,
Oh,
but it
my
looks
children,
really boring.
my children. What have I done? What have I become?
Yeah, the story isn't really...
I will put it right, my darlings. All of my wrongs will be righted. All of my sins washed clean.
I think they tried to do too much. If I was writing the script for this game, and I'm not claiming to be a writer in any capacity, but I would drop the fucking children, and I would drop everything but the machine and why he's making it. And I would drop the fucking over-dramatism and metaphors, Because as I said, he makes such a big deal out of how he hates the world and the people.
I love you, my darlings, and I am sorry. I am sorry for all.
For some reason, it's really difficult for me to imagine him actually caring about the two kids. It really is like in fiction, in stories, it's a big trope of people reacting to tragedies in a far exaggerated way. I guess maybe if he had the orb near him, it drove him to insanity, but that's still kinda dumb. I don't know. I think the writing the story in general is a bit too ambiguous. I mean, I like a little room for interpretation where it's... There is no one here, I'm absolutely safe, come off it.
Mandus, put aside your misguided crusade and let me save them. You may hate me, Mandus, but I have seen the future, your 20th century, and let me tell you this, a far greater slaughter awaits you there. I seek to save the world by blood now, before millions fall beneath history, pushed under by blade, bullet, and gas.
I mean, I see what he's talking about. If you don't know it beforehand, someone told you about the world wars, would have been really provoking that kind of reaction, but still. And he manages to do that and still care for two kids and have nightmares about that. Whoa! Suddenly teleport kinda reminds me of a Doom level that I did. Oh no, you don't. You don't stick another freaking cyber pig at me. Yo, fuck off. Have to run backwards and around again. I cannot see because apparently one hit is enough to reduce me to being half blind. Yeah, fucking hell. That was a pure jumpscare. I wonder if the game is going to remove that pig now, like I heard Amnesia does. This is really stupid. I mean, there's a couple, well, not two maybe, literally, but a couple good moments in this game, and otherwise, a lot of it is just utter shit. And, like, completely incompetently made, feels like. Okay, I'm not sure which direction I'm running from, but I happened to stumble upon a door, it seems. Call of Cthulhu did it way better, running from stuff and closing doors behind you. That game has unmatched scary parts, completely unmatched. Also, this feels like they made the level slightly shorter than they wanted and they just let's stick a teleporter there and maybe, I don't know, put a pointless chase sequence there. We need to extend the freaking playtime as much as we can. Ah, is this like the orb? Or the stone egg or whatever it is, some kind of artifact here? I can't seem to do anything to it. Any of this work? No? Alright, maybe I have to go around. Oh, this is slow and annoying. Thank you. Time dilation going on there. Little bit. Nope. But yeah, I don't... Probably doing a let's play is a really bad idea, because one, it slightly takes you away from the atmosphere and you cannot really... I mean, if there is no material for good reactions here, what use is making a let's play? I was hoping for material for reactions, of course, but it didn't deliver. And it would have been dumb to just kind of stop at the middle of it, I guess. But you also cannot really... What, you only have to touch this and that's it? Lazy. There isn't even a room for... I mean, if I'm trying to make a point or talk about something, I keep constantly being distracted by the game and I don't remember very well what I said, what I didn't say, so this format is bad for playing the game and for trying to talk coherently. But still, I know, for me at this point, like, playing a game just by myself feels slightly pointless, I don't know. I don't know why that happens, but now I think pretty much most of the games that I play I'm going to record, for better or for worse. Okay, is the soul? Kind of feels like
I have
4.
you now, creature.
Ah, yes.
I will destroy you.
I have no idea what I'm doing here.
It is over. It is time to end this madness.
Okay, better jump down because maybe there is going to be enemies here, which I really doubt. Better close the door because pigs cannot smash through glass doors which are not locked in any way. Run around and make sure they're all closed. I don't know, you never know. I mean, is it too much to hope for the level designers to have a little moment of brilliance?
God help me. I've lost the dry paper soul of the world.
Someone was trying too hard to be poetic here. And I hate to be so negative about the game, but I mean, maybe I only hate to be negative because I wasted money on it like I feel right now, as I did on my freaking shitty web camera. But I don't feel that this game was worth even half what I paid for it.
Heart. You know you are with me. You created me to save the world. I am your friend.
So wait, is there like a choice here? Go away and join his forces of evil? I'm going to join his... really, I'm going to do both. I'm going to load the autosave afterwards. Let's join the forces of evil. Oh, there's an actual body there, so... Wait, what? Did he create like a clone or something? To control the machine or what? Hippocat was right when he's... Like, I tried to explain some stuff to him over Skype because he was confused. Just going through cables. I mean, well, you can't see where I'm pointing, but just where the cursor is. You can see that the artists just didn't care. Well, level designers or other didn't really care what they were doing at this point. Okay, can I do anything here? Yeah, so I was trying to explain how I understood the story to Hippocat, but I think he was right to be completely confused and saying that the game doesn't even know what it's trying to do in the story department. And it knows what it's trying to do in the other departments, but it completely fails. So wait, can I do anything here? Oh, come on! Don't tell me I'm being railroaded into one ending which I wouldn't have gone with if I had the real choice. Oh boy, is there no limit to my disappointment?
Madness, please, I am no more evil than you. We sought the same thing, to save humanity, ridding them of their painful, stupid, pointless lives.
I mean, this really screams a sequence where you have a choice to go away or join him, but no, that would be too much effort. That would be too interesting. I wanted to like this game, I really did. But no,
Madness,
the game is kinda
stop.
crap.
Think about what you are doing. For your children, Madness.
Do not speak of my children, monster.
I did not kill your children, Madness. You sacrificed them on the temple steps, knowing what the coming century would do to them. Your
Oh no!
lungs full of
The same
blood
models again, meaning nothing to me emotionally.
You wanted to save them from the heart.
So, huh?
That is the vision we shared. Everything we have built to avert this coming nightmare. You and I are one.
No children there?
Our souls are entangled.
This is the only place where I would have wanted to see them. So wait, what did I do? Why am I in two bodies at once and why don't I remember anything and why do I have all these hallucinations? Why does this conveyor belt go through the freaking stairs? Oh. If there was ever a game where you could say safely that the level designers completely fucking ruined it, it's Amnesia Machine for Pigs. I mean, the music is good, the art is okay, the parts of art that the level designer said to then.
I have stood
Oh, hey.
knee deep in mud and bone and filled my lungs with mustard
Hall of
gas.
Mirrors.
I have seen 2 brothers fall. I have lain with holy wars and copulated with the autumnal fallout. I have dug trenches for the refugees. I have murdered dissidents where the ground never thaws and starved the masses into faith. A child's shadow burnt into the brickwork. A house of skulls in the jungle.
I'm not even listening to him anymore because he's just
Innocent Manders
trying to take a potentially good idea, concept for the game, for the story in general.
This is your coming century.
Potentially good, but he's trying to make it sound so dramatic, so powerful, that it just becomes completely hilarious and underwhelming. So a friend asked me over Skype when I started this, what was I expecting from the game, horror or a great story? And I told him that knowing Amnesia, the first one, I don't really expect a great story and a really great original story, but I at least expect to be scared. And I thought maybe one of those things would happen in the game, but nope. We are close to the end, as I kind of think. What do we see? Exactly one scary moment. Maybe 1.5. Right in the end of video 2 and the first part of video 3, I think. And a couple little interesting story moments and a lot of promise, which was completely ruined by everyone who touched it. And a couple slightly well done sequences with the music and the visuals and what is going on. Descending into the machine, the town, and this kind of, if he wasn't spouting bullshit. Meaningless and hilarious bullshit.
I'm begging you. You made me. You are my creator. My father. You cannot destroy me. Please, Manders, no.
All those fuses.
For your children.
Yeah, the story isn't coherent or, I don't know, powerful enough for all this imagery and for everything to make any sort of impact. I mean, it's completely... They miss everything, they just whiff. Okay, so wait, what do I do? Oh, suddenly... Did you see, I think that switch just kinda appeared there. I'm going to have to look at it in the video, I think it just kinda appeared there. Oh wait, let's kill ourselves. For some reason that's going to stop the machine, that's the only way to stop the machine. Let's be dramatic and have a dramatic ending like Bioshock Infinite, which is also similarly shit. So I get slightly pinched in my midsection, and that's the key to solve the problems. So I'm wondering, did anyone legitimately get scared by this game? Did anyone legitimately find this story good or interesting? I'm not going to watch other Let's Plays of it because it's completely boring and there's no fun things to await people's reactions to. But anyone who's seen other Let's Plays of Amnesia, just tell me, just point me, not even point me, I'm not going to watch it, just tell me, how did other people, maybe some of the famous blind Let's Players, how did they react? What did they think of this game? I'm genuinely interested now.
Watch the god I had created die. At the end, when we were cold as the stone we had hewn his body from, when the lights were nearly all extinguished, we heard, in the silent distance, the man-pigs singing to one another. Then, as the last lights were gone, and we lay together in the deep, they drifted away, and all was silent. Such a silence.
Kind of feels like the writers have talent,
and as the dust settled,
and they have a good premise and good story here, but they think it's much greater and much more powerful than it actually is. And they just spread out like all these images and ideas which aren't even expanded upon, touched upon, just they sang to each other.
The new century was born.
I am so fucking disappointed right now. Yeah, I am disappointment. I really wanted to like this game. I kinda expected to. Even after I've been told by people that this game isn't as scary as the first one, and it's not going to get scary. So no questions are resolved, nothing is explained to me, is completely pointless, kind of boring to be honest. Just a lot of missed opportunities and unused ideas and undiscovered potential and whatnot. I'm not going to watch the fucking credits, leave me alone. Also, if anyone knows how people, maybe how some other horror let's players might record their face and manage to remain in utter darkness while doing it but still have the face visible and at more than 2 FPS, let me know. Internet, surprisingly enough, hasn't been very helpful. I've been trying to look for it, although I'm not too enthusiastic about buying a second webcam so soon. Maybe I'll have to play both Miasmata and Outlast in similar brightness, but here's hoping it goes better. And now I'm really determined to try and just... I think the first game I ever tried to make in any sort of environment, be it Unity or UDK, which I'm leaning towards highly right now. The first game I ever... well, at least of course... at least... unless, of course, this just passes and all my irritation and disappointment I just forget it tomorrow and just, whatever, fuck it. Not too much money wasted. At the moment I'm feeling really determined to make a horror game as soon as possible and try to make a good story, which I normally wouldn't say that is something that a horror game actually requires. It just requires a premise for you, a believable premise for you to be thrown into a scary situation that spans the entire game, or a series of scary situations. But I'm going to spend all my time at work and in subway and just walking, whatever, all my free time I'm going to spend thinking of a story and the horror game concept and of ways to do it and of ways to motivate myself to actually doing it, because I really want to try something. Just I don't know why I want it so much, just to maybe I don't know. I'm not saying I'm confident I'm going to make a game and show people how horror games are made, but I feel like if I was a level designer for this game, it might have been better. I know this sounds boastful as hell, but I honestly believe that I see and can point out a lot of really bad decisions that were made, and just kind of feels like a lot of laziness was, because even the concept enough, they could have spaced the story bits out a bit more, and the gameplay, like the parts between stuff happening, could be a lot longer. There could have been a lot more scary parts, non-linear, a lot of enemies, more powerful scares. They just had to like put some effort into it, but it looks like they didn't. Looks like level designers didn't really put any effort into this. It just met some arbitrary time demands, and that's it. So yeah, hugely disappointment here. I'm still using disappointment instead of disappointed, but that's because I cannot really hear myself speak over this music. In any case, yeah, I'd appreciate some feedback on those two things that I said first. How did other big name let's players how did big name let's players, I can't really say other because I'm not one. How did big name let's players react to this game? And because I'm not going to bother watching. And how would one, if one has experience, if any of you has experience, how would I go about lighting myself in such a way that I still see the screen and you can still see my face in the camera? Is it just a matter of a more expensive camera or something? I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't try and invest in an infrared camera or something. But yeah, here's hoping. This has been a bit of a disaster, let's play, both my technical side and the game. But here's to hope that Outlast and Miasmata and whatever else I do turn out better. I feel kind of bad now for anything, and I feel kind of, I don't know, just kind of slightly depressed. But maybe it'll pass. Also, this is the best time to remember that I still need to finish that fucking map 24 for Doom 2 in name only, which I really don't want to touch anymore, but I have to finish it. And that just made me feel even worse. In any case, yeah, fuck it, goodbye.